Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. It is Thursday. Whoa. Thursday, March the 4th. All right, I'm just trying to pull this up so I can see the comments. It just went really big. Hi, Phyllis. Okay, so this week we are playing with Butterfly Brilliance, the bundle. It's now available to customers. If you were a demonstrator, we've had it for, well, if you ordered it, we've been able to pre-order it a month ago. And so I have been playing with it and making lots of cards. And it comprises of the stamp set, which is actually one big huge stamp. It's pretty cool. And then 2 sheets of dies. So today I actually used this little one. I'm not exactly sure what they all are, but actually this one just makes indentations. That might have been cool to try, but I forgot. Hi, Diane. So this big die cuts out this whole stamped image or one of the sheets of paper. This piece of paper, actually. And the paper is beautiful. If you purchase this bundle and the paper from me during March, you will receive a card kit to make 6 cards. So here's the paper all fanned out, the fronts and the backs. So mostly so far I've been playing with these images. So they all have a bit of black. So I've been using some black colors with that, or darker colors. Today we're going pastels, and I'm going to be using the back. So this, what ones did I use? This one and this one. So I cut out with these intricate dies. I actually cut out the designer series paper to make the butterflies for today's cards. And I think they turned out pretty. There's also some paper. I was going to use this on this card actually, but I couldn't figure out the colors that I liked. So there's the other side. So we're not using this one today, but this is another paper that's available. The stamp set and the dies are carrying over into the new catalog. However, the paper is not. It's a limited edition while supplies last paper. So if you love it as much as I do, you should really get it. Okay, so let's start with this one. So for this card, I have Petal Pink. Do I have Petal Pink? Petal Pink, just a sec. Nope, Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, odd combination I know, but I think it's gonna work. I've colored my ribbon, which is the crinkled seam binding ribbon, with the blends, and I've colored it Flirty Flamingo. Then I took the stitched shape dies, the rectangles, and I cut one out of the designer series paper. Here's the other side. So pretty. And then a vellum one. And then I actually also cut the butterflies out of this same paper. And actually I got it all out of one sheet of paper. Oh, I have 3 butterflies here. Then I have my little greeting, wishing you all the best. And again, I use the same scallop and then some bling. Okay, so we're going to put this on because we're going to wrap the bling all the way around the base of the card. Hi, Monique and Barb. So Flirty Flamingo onto Blushing Bride. Now, deciding if I want this popped up. And I'm going to say no, because I'm going to pop up the butterflies and I also want to put my ribbon around. So This, I think it's going to go there. And then we're going to add a bunch of butterflies. Okay, I'm just deciding where to put my glue so you can't see it through the vellum. And I want my ribbon to be right beside here. So I know I can put glue here. You can't really see it because of all the design on the paper. That's actually good. Hi, Marty. So we're going to put this on flat. And I'm going to put my ribbon on now, so then I'll know where to put my greeting. So definitely more soft pastel-y colors today. And I want my bow, I think, to go sideways. And a little bit higher. Is anyone else in their craft room today? In Ottawa, it's pretty chilly. There's a biting wind today, although it is sunny. So in my craft room, it's nice and toasty warm. I'm wondering if it's going to be really hot in here in the summer, because in the winter when it's cold, it's really warm in my craft room. Okay, what happened there? That's weird. Let's try that again. Both the tails ended up going the same way. All right, there. That looks better. Don't know why I can't tie a bow today. Okay. Marley's at the door. And I am going to pop this up. These crazy dimensionals I have here. $16 plus 16? We're not going to be anywhere near plus 16 for quite a while. Okay, so that's going to decide where I put my butterflies. So I'm going to cut off some strips to put behind. Wow, that is a nice spring day. I think next week we're supposed to have 8, and that'll be pretty warm if we get 8. Okay, so we'll put that there. Just making sure it doesn't go off the edge. We have 3. I am going to put a little bit of glue here because I'm hoping you won't be able to see it. Now, you have to be careful when you curl these because they are pretty fragile once they have all these little pieces out of them. But they look really pretty with the cut out with the paper. Scrapbook pages. I haven't really done much scrapbooking. Surprisingly. All right, this has got a lot of butterflies. I could have stopped at 2, but they're just so pretty. There we go. That one you can kind of see the dimensional. All right, so I thought maybe adding some of these pastel pearls might be pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, that's pretty. Instead of black, I've been adding black, but that's because I was using the ones that had the black these ones that had the black edges on them, so the black looked nice, but I think for these ones, the softer colors are nicer. And maybe one here. All right, so there's our first card. Wishing you all the best. I like the pretty soft colors. The last one does have a bit of black in it. So for this one, we have Calypso Coral. Then we have So Saffron. I don't know what it is about So Saffron and me these days. I've embossed it using the Scripty embossing folder. And then it's the same design as this one actually, but with the reverse, with the vellum and then the designer series paper. Whereas here I had the designer series paper and then the vellum. So just a little bit different. And okay, let me do this. I'm trying to decide if I want to put a bow on. If I do, it'll be linen thread. Okay, we've got that, we've got that. And then we have two butterflies. I have a little thanks here. Same stitched rectangle from the same set. I do think I want some linen thread. So I'm actually going to put it just on this piece. Linen thread just adds a subtle little bow. So if you don't want to make a huge statement and you just want to add a little bow, then linen thread is nice. Oftentimes when I do linen thread bow, I do double, but I'm not going to for this one. There we go. Well, thanks, Sylvia. 59 degrees. Huh. When's our turn? All right. This kind of looks weird sitting here by itself, but it'll look fine in a minute. So let's go ahead and glue this on. The butterflies have a completely different look when you cut them out of the paper as opposed to cutting out these ones, which are vibrant and have the black. And the ones today are more soft and feminine looking, I want to say. Okay, that looks good. Might need to adjust that, but we can do that. Okay, that's already on. I'm going to pop it up. I'm telling you, when you have such beautiful products to work with, the cards come together quite quickly. It doesn't take long to create something pretty. And tomorrow will be fun folds, so I already have a couple in mind. So there we have our little thanks. So try to put it just above the bow. And then we'll have our big butterfly and then our little butterfly. I'm just going to put this on with glue because I already have this piece popped up. And I was selective when I cut this out of this piece of paper. I wanted the piece that had some of the orange on it, because if you look at this piece, this section is more yellowy, this section is more coral, Calypso Coral. So I did make sure I cut it out of this piece. And the butterflies I cut out of these pieces. So you can see how much softer and lighter the color is. 58 degrees, okay. It's our turn, I think, to get some nice weather. Just looking for some more edges to cut. It's coming. It takes a long time for spring to arrive in Ottawa. But when it comes, it's so pretty. I can't wait. I have one of my raised boxes I planted full of tulips. There's probably 80 bulbs in there. So I can't wait till they all start blooming. But right now there's still probably 2 feet of snow on the veggie boxes. Well, we started out, we have 7 raised boxes. And we do about 3 of them with flowers, my daughter and I. She likes to garden. Okay, now we're going to use some of these Artistry Blooms sequins. So we have these ones. I think this is Mango Melody. And maybe this is Mango Melody. I'm not sure. Whoopsie. So I want a couple on the card. And then let's look and see how it's going to look on the butterfly. That's pretty. I think this one's going to be too big. I'm going to stick with the little ones. Whoops. All right, not sure the bow. I'm not going to mess with it. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting is, and I don't see it. Oh, there it is. This is my old one. Is adding some Wink of Stella to the butterflies. It's so fun to cut the butterflies out of this paper. Because of the way the paper is, no 2 are alike because of the pattern in the paper. Yes, 80 bulbs. And it's a cut flower garden, but I hate cutting the flowers from it. My daughter always says, why don't you cut the flowers? But they look so pretty. So I figure if I planted 80 bulbs, then I wouldn't be afraid to cut some. All right, there's our second card. Thanks. A bit of Wink of Stella. And our third card does have a little bit of black in it because I had seen online someone had used this little die cut, and it I don't know, it looks like the butterfly is fluttering away. So I put black behind it just so it kind of looks cool. So before I put this guy on, I'm going to put Wink of Stella. So I have the biggest of the butterfly dies for this one. And I just love how they're each a bit different. So this one is definitely the softest color. Lightest, I guess. Okay, there we go. Now we can go ahead and put this on. Oh my gosh, this paper is so pretty on both sides. You really need to get the paper. Even if you don't get the butterflies, get the paper. And it is only while supplies last. I mean, obviously, I think you need everything, but... Okay, so we've got So Saffron again, black, 4 1/4 by 5. And then this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, I want to say. So I did that one just a tiny border, just to have a little pop of the black. All right, now for the ribbon, so it's going to go like that, like this. This is a very simple card. So we do want to add a bow, and I was thinking maybe this or linen thread. Let's try this one and see. I don't know if it'll be too much bow. But there's not a lot going on this card, so I think it can stand a bit of a bigger bow or more of a statement bow. However, this is really the statement for this card. Let's see. I love this ribbon. It just reminds me of summer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the butterfly on, and then we'll see if I like this ribbon. I'm not convinced yet. Oh, that's, wait, these are surprisingly small. Alrighty, so we'll attach this. We've got Wink of Stella. We want it just, I do have to make sure it's not going to go off the edge. Alright, because I want it a little bit, kind of like it's, this is the little trail it's leaving behind, I guess. Alright, I kind of like this bow. Okay, let's go ahead and glue it on. We're going to be finished fast today. When you have these pretty butterflies, you don't need to add a lot. We will add a bit of bling. Yeah, I think that looks pretty. That, or I was going to use linen thread, but seeing as we used linen thread on this one, I thought we would use, it is Bumblebee Gingham Ribbon. I just love it. And it's perfect kind of spring, summer ribbon. All right, and let's take some sequins and add them. Let's try this color. I think I want to add both colors, to be honest. I will do that there. And then we'll do this. This greeting is from the ice cream, sweet ice cream set. This one I don't remember. And this greeting is from Garden Wishes. I really like the font on this one. I think it's pretty. All right, let's review our cards for today. So the first one is this beautiful Flirty Flamingo and Blushing Bride. And again, the paper, the butterflies are cut out of the designer series paper. So for this one, I really like this one, but I just can't cut. I just can't. I can't cut on this side of these beautiful butterflies. Even though I know when I cut a butterfly from either side, it's the same. Okay, I was gonna do this one, but I had enough butterflies from the other ones. This one. So this is the pink, and that's the other side. So that's our Flirty Flamingo and pink. And now we have our coral, Calypso Coral, and So Saffron for the last two. And you can see how just selecting different parts of the paper gives you a totally different look. So as I told you, I made sure I cut from this corner. So here's this one with the scripty embossing folder, and this one with the gingham ribbon. So those are the ones we made today. And I'll just recap all of the ones we've made so far. I'm gonna have so many butterfly cards, I'm not gonna know what to do with them all. All right, we started out, I'll just go backwards. I have them in my little bucket here. Here's the ones from yesterday. So we did that, I used that big stamp and then the swallowtail that cut out of the paper. So I think all the butterflies, oh, some of them are just plain cardstock. This one was pretty with a little frill. And then we did this one using the front of the paper, and again, those cutouts. And then it was Black and White Day the day before, but I couldn't help adding So Saffron. So there's the just black and white, and we're gonna be making this tonight at our team meeting. And then black and So Saffron with a little bit of vellum. And this was the Love You paper. No, that's not the actual name, but one of the Valentine's Day papers. And then the day before, we did the brick and the Just Jade and Mint Macaron. and the hydrangea paper. And then I cut one of the blossoms out of the paper and just put it over top. Then there was this one using this Celebration set, Healing Thoughts, I think it's called. And then a couple of weeks ago I did Fun Fold Friday, and these were the folds that I did. And don't forget to use the little edges of that piece of paper. So when you do cut your 6 out, you can use these little pieces around the edges of your cards. That one, and there was this one. The paper is just so pretty. And this one, there I used the little edge piece as well. So those are all the fun folds. So I hope you're enjoying Butterfly Week, Butterfly Bouquet, and it's inspired you to make some butterfly cards. Even if you don't have this set, we have had butterfly sets in the past. Hopefully I'm giving you ideas of things you can do even if you don't have this set. Like even if you have a butterfly set that has 3 different sizes, you can do this card design, or a black and white one. But you really do need this set. And then these are the ones from yesterday. This one I like because it showcases the front and the back of the designer series paper. So if you have paper that's beautiful on the front and the back, this is a great card design to show off the front and the back of the paper. And these are our cards for today. So thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, you can go to mariannecowan.com. Anyone who purchases the bundle and paper from me during March using this host code will receive a 6-card kit with all of the materials that you need to make 6 cards. And you would use your own paper, your own designer series paper. So yeah, I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can hit the notification button. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I always do appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the little bell, then you will be notified when I upload a new video. And they're typically my Facebook Lives, but some of them are not my Facebook Lives. And I have quite a few videos on there if you're ever looking for some inspiration. All right, tomorrow is Fun Fold Friday. So we will be doing some fun folds featuring the Butterfly Brilliance. What is it? So the bundle is called Butterfly Brilliance. That's the name of the stamp set. The dies are called Brilliant Wings. And the designer series paper is called Butterfly Bijou. So we'll see you, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for fun folds with the butterflies. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.